Maranda Theleus.
Dave Fleming.
Leggett.
Coach, just give you some of your quick thoughts on that five-setter.
That was a fun one. I think it was fun because we were the only team that got to play a Lone Star, or a non-conference matchup, I should say. It was just fun to see someone different on the other side of the net, and that's a good team on the other side of the net. Winning in 5 is always, your blood pressure is going to stay up for a couple hours, but it was still a lot of fun. These two stepped up big. They haven't played a lot, but we both knew what they could do. They made our first side a lot better all year, and they had an opportunity tonight, and they both stepped up and played great. So I'm really proud of both of them, and just really proud of the entire team.
Are you going to talk about that a little bit? You get the 2 big injuries over the last 2 weeks or so. How are you kind of approaching getting hitters in certain positions?
Well, when Sierra went down, it was pretty tough, just because Brooklyn hadn't had very many reps on the left, and we were able to get her some of those earlier this week, so that really helped. But we know what these two can do, so it's not a surprise that they stepped up for us tonight at all, to me. But yeah, it's difficult, and I think for them it's difficult because they just don't have a ton of experience in high-pressure matches like this, and that's why they're sitting here too, because they both stepped up and played great.
And some of those changes too is going to affect your defense as well. Talk about Kirsten's performance and your DSs tonight.
They've always been our rock. I mean, we feel like we have 4 good liberos. One of them's injured right now, and we feel like any of them could wear the jersey. And Kirsten's been wearing it for so long; it just makes sense. But JoJo's really solid. She came up huge with some big serves there at the end. Wally's doesn't look like a freshman. I mean, she looks like a junior or senior out there. That's Allison Waller. But yeah, so we're really confident in what they can do, and obviously that's why we pass in two-person serve receive.
Brooklyn, for you, having to step up big in this situation, not getting those reps, what did this week look like for you?
It's just been really fun. Like, everyone's super supportive on our team, and it's just like getting those reps. You just like know everyone has your back, and it's just easy to like know that everyone's there for you. So it's been fun.
Talk about having your setter have such a great performance. What does Sabrina mean to you on the offense?
She's just always super solid. Like, she's super supportive. She always knows exactly what to say to get me going. So she's just awesome. It's really fun.
Miranda, same thing to you. Got to step up big in this situation, but you didn't back down. What was the mindset headed into tonight?
Well, granted, this is like my last year, so I figured like either this could be my last game or I could make this my best game. And that's basically what I tried to do.
Looking at that defense a little bit, had to be scrappy on both sides of the ball today, and you were a big part of doing that at the net and back and forth. What did you see in that element?
Well, I've always kind of I developed like an eye for blocking, so I don't know. I was just trying to get there, get every touch, and then the coaches trust me, obviously. So everything a little what would you say? I guess little feedback, I would try and take it and then implement it into the game.
Minus the time she almost took out Kurt, but
Coach, serving looked good for you guys tonight. 9 aces, a lot of those came in the crucial points of the game. What did you like about that?
Well, I don't want to give him credit, but we're going to anyway. Coach Scaff does a lot of our serving for us. I'm just kidding about not giving him credit. So I think it was a really big boost to everybody on our team to have him back tonight. And thank you, Michelle, back at home, for allowing him to come over the hill. But he just did a really good job of calling the serves, and our server stepped up. So yeah, anytime you get 9 aces and 3 errors, you're going to take it. So.
Brooklyn, you're moving on to the semis tomorrow, playing a familiar face in the Roadrunners. What are you kind of looking forward to about that?
I'm just excited because it's a whole different lineup. Like, they have no idea who's on the other side of the net. So it's just going to be fun to do what we did again tomorrow. So.
Miranda, what do these next 24 hours or so look like for you guys? Are you hanging out? Are you scouting a lot?
Eat and sleep. Exactly like that.
And Coach, for you guys, another RMAC opponent. You talk about how it's nice to see someone from the Lone Star, but you get an MSU Denver again.
Yeah, that's what I told the team afterwards. It's kind of fun that we've earned the #1 team in the country. We were close last time we played them at our place, and I think everybody on the team is looking forward to it. There's not going to be any surprises. We've seen them a lot. We know what they can do. We saw them against Pueblo tonight, handle business. They're a really good team, but we're going to give them our best shot.